I actually used the move Smelling Salts seriously. Not only that, but it was the only move that would work. Do you even know what Smelling Salts does? Hello, I love Pokemon, but I feel like it's been a bit easy for a while now, so I like to play a little underleveled. How underleveled depends on the playthrough. For this playthrough of Emerald, I decided to level up to half the Hardcore Nuzlocke rule set's level cap. I was going to post the whole thing, but attention spans are fake, so we're just doing the league today. Anyway, first is Sidney. He leads Mightyena as I lead Raichu. Raichu is pre-damaged to 1 HP, so Mightyena's takedowns won't do much recoil, but Mightyena just uses a crunch after I hit with a Thunder Wave to slow them down. Next up is Kirlia, the fastest of the Pokemon who know Memento, though still not fast enough to outspeed without the Thunder Wave. After Memento, out comes Loudred. You see, there's actually no good speed control options in Emerald, other than Thunder Wave. But I want to put the opponent to sleep, so I have to heal their paralysis. And that's where Loudred comes in. You see, Smelling Salts is a 60 base power move, but it doubles to 120 if the opponent is paralyzed. But more importantly, it heals the paralysis I spent so long setting up. This is why I needed Mightyena to be relatively recoil-free. The damage isn't that bad with max investment. But Loudred also falls, so next is Vigeroth, who can hit with a yawn before falling to a crunch. So then Absol takes the stage. Protect to put Mightyena to sleep, and then do what idols do best, dance. It's actually best to just Baton Pass next and take the turn 1 sleep into Aurora Sand Attack chance, than to set up a substitute here. The strategy isn't flawless, I'm trying to beat 5 battles with 1 team, so I can't optimize as well as I would want to, but it works most of the time. Anyway, I Baton Pass to Emerald's strongest sweeper, Swellow. With Facade they can one-shot Mightyena and the rest of Sidney's team. And this is why Baton Pass is so powerful. It lets Pokemon who can't set up get boosts. Like Swellow would die to poison because of Guts long before it could set up Sword Stance if it even learned the move, but with an Absol with defense investment and move slots to spare during the setup, Swellow can slash straight through the opponent and get all the XP to slash through even stronger opponents. But Phoebe uses Ghost types which are immune to both Facade and Smelling Salts, so we need to change it up a little. I lead with Raichu and set up a Thunder Wave before going down to a Shadow Punch. Next is Kirlia, who uses Memento, and then it's time for Absol to take the stage. Absol sets up a substitute as Dusclops protects, and then after I use Protect for Leftovers recovery, Phoebe protects on my Sword Stance. I swear we're both such cowards! So from there I set up 2 more Sword Stances on further protects. Why did I even bother using Memento so they can't break my sub? When Dusclops finally attacks, I've already Baton Passed, and a curse can't hit through substitute anyway. So from here it's a hidden power Ghost Sweep shredding through her team until I get to Sableye. Sableye isn't weak to Ghost, so instead I have to hit them with an Aerial Ace. Next up, Glacia. Thunder Wave, Memento, Smelling Salts, Yawn, you get the idea. Celio could have been a bit annoying if it set up Hail, but I couldn't get around that. Absol protects to put Celio to sleep, and then sets up a substitute and 2 Sword Stances as Celio sleeps on her excellent performance. However, when I Baton Pass, Celio wakes up and sets up a Hail to irritate me slightly. But it's not enough to be a problem as Facade slashes through Celio's, Glacia's, and even the dreaded Walrein, with Swellow keeping a comfortable amount of HP remaining. Next up, Drake. Thunder Wave, Memento, Smelling Salts, Yawn, Protect. That's the strategy. Against Shelgon, it's best to just set up 2 Sword Stances with no substitute, since they can break them easily anyway, so I just Baton Pass after another stellar performance. A Rock Tomb would be problematic, but Shelgon would have refused to use it even if they did wake up, as Absol is slower than Shelgon. But Swellow isn't slower than Shelgon, so a Facade takes them out. Drake tries to be clever by sending out Salamence to lower my attack with Intimidate, but isn't smart enough to realize that they would need to switch out to get more Intimidates to win, so Facade gets the kill on Salamence and every other dragon who dares stand in my way. If you're enjoying this video so far, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing, as it will motivate me to do things like this more. But anyway, last is Wallace. He leads Wailord as I do my Thunder Wave, Memento, Smelling Salts, Yawn, Protect. Smelling Salts in particular is important here, as it lowers Wailord's damage with Water Spout to a survivable level. But there's a problem. Wailord tries to go for Blizzard twice and fails both times. So now I have to gamble a little. That move choice had a 1 in 9 chance of happening twice, and the double miss chance was a 9% chance, for a total of 1% chance to occur. But this is still survivable as I have planned for every eventuality, to get the best possible chance of winning. I can still outturn one of Sleep with a Strength, hope for no one-turn sleep with the second one, and then protect on turn 3 as Waylord still sleeps. So now I have a 25% chance to get both the double protect and have Waylord wake up, 25% chance to have Waylord not wake up as I miss the protect, allowing me to protect again on the next turn, and a 6.5% chance to need and get the triple protect. So it's still best to protect here. Waylord does wake up, so finally, after the opportunity to show off my math skills, I get off a yawn as Vigeroth falls to an oh come on, as Vigeroth falls to a double edge. But Absol takes the stage, needing only one sword stance before Baton passing out, as not even the Pokemon of Contest Master Wallace can appreciate her performance. The penalty for this is death by Facade. Facade also takes out Tentacruel. Milotic shows up too late for the show and falls to Facade out of shame. Ludicolo is the same. Whiscash is my least favorite Pokemon, so I don't feel bad. And Gyarados shows up too late to save their friends with Intimidate. And that's the game. My team will be in the description. But with that, I'm Lightheart, and I have a few questions. What did you eat today? What books do you love? Whenever you go out for fun, tell me, where do you go?